Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Andre Salazar. We're here, episode 4, issue 4 of 100 Bullets. We're going through them all. Until someone says stop, we're going to do them. Why? Because I think it's one of the best damn comics made. And Brian Azzarello is a comic master. And so is Eduardo Rizzo. And so there you have it. That's why I'm doing it. But before we get into it, I want to say thank you to all of you guys who've joined the Patreon. We've had a lot of new people who've joined. We still have plenty of spaces. There's plenty of seats left in the auditorium for you to join as well for $1. You guys have been enjoying the Pariah comic, the Shangri-La comic, the new script I just wrote for this radio play, all this kind of creative stuff that I've been doing. You patrons get a chance to see it, and I appreciate you guys for joining up. And remember, those of you who are patrons, you get to kind of determine what I do here on the channel, so make sure your voices are heard. Also, those of you who've been using the Amazon links, I appreciate that. That helps me out, as well as subscribers. So as you subscribe and hit the little bell icon to be notified, that helps me as well. So all that stuff is little trinklets of little sprinkling of joy that helps me provide free analysis, commentary, and whatever. So there you go. Let's talk about this episode. This is now we're in a short little two-part talking about Lee Morgan. Is it Lee Morgan? Lee. We'll find it. No, Lee Doran. I think it is Lee Doran. And we get a hint of the conspiracy, because this isn't just about crime. Oh no, this is about much more than that. And we get a little bit of hint of that, and we get introduction of Megan. Oh boy, yeah, that piece of work. So this episode is very good. By the way, what a great cover. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's turn the camera over and do it. Come on, guys.
Are you ready?
Hey everybody, we're here. We're talking about 100 Bullets. I love it. We're also, let's just, by the way, these black spots, that's me. I did that on I was doing some on my damn ink. I was making a comic book, and I freaking sprayed it everywhere. Kind of lame. Let's talk just for a second about Dave Johnston's work. His covers already on issue 4 is really starting to come out there wonderful. I love the painting here. I love this figure. It's great. It's, it's not reference. It's not like this is not his neighbor he drew from. It's comic book drawing. But the painting looks wonderful. The details on the briefcase and on his shirt just looks really nice. And then you have these really neat kind of fun panels. Just from a design perspective, you got the blue. Notice he's in these browns, orange browns, which is complementary to the blues. You have these red little highlights and little like elements that kind of pop things out. Just really a great design, and we're going to see much more of that from Johnson. This is called Water Shot Back, part 1 of 2. So this is a smaller little short story, and we get introduced to another one of our characters, Lee. He's in this kind of a rundown liquor shop, like a freaking pub, and we have some kibitzing and shenanigans with some patrons here that are talking shit about her titties and what have you. And Graves shows up. Now, this is the first time we really get to see Graves. Well, we saw him before with the Dizzy story, but this is interesting because now he orders a vodka. He talks about being in Russia, and he does speak some Russian at the end, like a "Das Spidanya" type of thing or a "Salut" type of deal. I don't know if he's supposed to be Russian or not. There's a lot of Russia all in that. So Graves could be Russian. I mean, he's definitely some, Anglican type of character. So I think maybe he is supposed to be Russian. If he's not Russian, he has a lot of damn connection to it and everything. So, not sure. But For the sake of argument, let's say he's from Russia, which I didn't pick up on the first time. So he meets, again, what does he do? He goes around touring the world, giving people attaché cases with 100 unmarked bullets, a untraceable gun, and the evidence for someone having done you wrong, and now you have a way to make things right by taking them out, giving up the ghost on these mofos. So we learn about this girl, Megan Dietrich. Megan, we're going to learn a lot about that. Unfortunately, Lee Dolan's going to learn about her as well. Megan is going to be a main character in the comic throughout the whole freaking series. And she's a part of this little cabal, which we'll learn about much later on. So he basically says, this girl is the girl that caused you hell and back by putting child pornography all over your computer. You lost your job. You were a famous chef. You were all these things. You lost your family, your dignity. And this bitch was the reason. And she's coming tonight to your little freaking watering hole. So take her out. And that's the mission. And so he's like, I don't know about that, dude. But we'll see. See what he does. By the way, I love the lighting. Noir, dude. This whole thing is very noir. This could be a black and white comic, and it would be almost as good. You lose a little bit here with the color, but not a whole hell of a lot. It's really good. Look at this stuff. I mean, this is just really great. What a great way of putting blacks in. Graves takes off. He's kind of drinking, trying to decide what the hell to do. This is his way out of this freaking mess. He even goes and sees his son. He finds his son, and he wants to chat with his son, who now, of course, thinks he's a damn pedophile, pederast or something. And so the son doesn't want anything to do with them. Great imagery here. We see this all the time, showing, loneliness. And now our first shot of the strip club. This will be probably one of the most popular locations in all these comics is the strip club, seconded by bathrooms, perhaps, which we're going to actually have both of these in this episode. But a lot of bathrooms in this and a lot of strip clubs. So, I take this back. This is not a titty bar. This is one of those private dancer things. In the Madonna video where she dances and these dudes just are behind the screen to watch her. He's going to one of those. I don't know what those are called. Peep shows? Are they called peep shows? Maybe it's a peep show. Anyway, he's chatting with this girl with this beautiful ass, and then they're just kind of chit-chatting. And really the point of this scene is maybe just to establish that he's lonely and kind of sad and kind of pathetic. I would say after this scene here, the rejection of his son, it is a very logical next step to fill the disappointment and hurt with a vice. That vice being booze, drugs, sex, all those kind of things. And so it does make sense that he would then go here as a vice because of the pain he has of seeing his son and getting shitted on. So I think that's kind of part of it. Other than that, there's not much information going on. They're just kibitzing a bit. And then I guess there's this line here about you're unhappy. Well, that's the thing about us unhappy people, baby. Takes one to know one. So not anything revelatory, to be honest. This is a little bit more texture, perhaps. Okay, so we're back at the pub crawl's about to start, where these yuppies are gonna come and spend a lot of money. Lee's gonna be there to work it, and Megan's gonna be one of them. So here they come. Beautiful characters too. Just I love all these freaking drawings of these faces, and everyone's so unique and different. It's just really great cartooning. And this looks like a damn Mobius picture here. This just if that does not look like Mobius, like Inkal Saloon or something, you know, remember the little boy saloon? I mean, it looks just like him. It's kind of funny because of that minimal line work there. And what do you know? Big-chested Megan is here, the blonde that's got. And then we get this really fun scene where he just pulls out the gun and just shoots it right there in the head. Unfortunately, it's a dream, or a thought. And so there she is. He gives her the drink and then he drops the bottle. He's kind of just like nervous and wigging out. You know, that this is the girl that caused so much pain in his life. And he has a way to like make it right. She goes to the bathroom. He's going to follow her and probably try to kill her right then and there. Great angles, great images here. I love that stuff. He goes into the restroom. There is potentially her with those fancy high heels. Pulls out the gun. And it's going to do his job when, fortunately, some prostitute and some dude roll in. And she's like, dang it. What the hell's going on? And then she's not surprised to see a gun or to hear them talking about a gun. She's just like freaking calmly done it. And she's about to do something to him. And these guys are about to leave. It's her birthday. Megan's birthday. And that's what this whole thing's about. And this is where she puts her jacket down, and we get a little nice image of this symbol of a like a wreath. I guess they're called a wreath, like a Greek kind of wreath thing with a hand, and there's like a Roman numeral. I think it's a number 12 on there, and that little pin is going to be important later on. So he gives her a drink. And he's like, okay, here's to Megan. And she goes, no, here's to you, Lee. Okay, Lee, see you later. Thanks. I'll see you soon. And he pocketed the little pendant. Now, what is it going to do with that pendant? I don't know. It doesn't have a damn website on it or a phone number on it. I mean, he can go take it to a pawn shop and ask around somebody, what does it mean? But unless he assumes she's going to come back for it, and then she might be alone, and he kills her then. Otherwise, I don't know what you're going to do with that pendant, you know. But we'll find out in next episode. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys all. And have a great day.